Hello and welcome to the session on Current Awareness Service. Current Awareness Service is a service intended to meet the current approach of specialist users of the library. In order to understand this service, we have to understand the various approaches of information. Since the information needs of users are various, the users approach information in different ways in order to get fulfills their needs. The approaches of information are of three types. First type is fact finding approach. According to this approach, a particular user needs a particular information. Say for example, information such as distance between two places or capital of a country. Second approach is exhaustive approach. In this approach, a user would like to have the total relevant literature that have been published in a particular topic. So, for example, 5-year plan and libraries. Here, the user will have to get the whole published literature regarding this topic. The third approach is current approach. According to this approach, a user would like to keep himself abreast or keep up to date with the latest development in his field of research or work. So, he needs the latest and current information in his field of specialization. Say for example, a person who is doing research on mobile communication, he will have to get the day-to-day developments in the field of mobile technology. As far as a researcher or specialist user is concerned, the current approach is very important. Now, let us have a brief description about the importance and challenges of current approach. Importance of current approach. Since the current information is likely to influence the trend and progress of research, it should be made available to the specialist user at right time. The current approach to the information is a browsing approach. The user does not need any specific piece of information, neither he has any specific question to be got the answer, nor he would like to have a comprehensive overview. What he needs is only a brief information about the trend and development of his field of specialization. It is an ongoing approach and it is essential for each and every researcher so as to avoid the duplication and obsolescence of work. As far as a specialist user or a researcher is concerned, current approach is very important. But current approach has some challenges. Because of these challenges, the conventional services of libraries and information centers such as indexing, abstracting, translating, reprographic services are not sufficient to meet the current approach of researchers. So, let us discuss what the challenges of current approach of information are. They are: first one, information explosion and proliferation of information. Second one, interdisciplinary nature of research. Third one, mission oriented nature of research. Fourth one, scattering of information, and fifth one, variety of types of documents. Due to the above mentioned challenges, current awareness service only can serve the researchers and specialist users in disseminating the current information with possible shortest time. Now, let us discuss what current awareness service is. On the basis of the above discussion, we can define current awareness service as the service by which new generated information are brought to the notice of specialist users in the shortest possible time. Current awareness service is a system of service which ensures that all current information likely to influence the progress of a researcher or a research team is made available to them at the right time in a convenient form. It is a device for alerting specialists towards the latest developments and new publication acquired by the library or information center. Current awareness service is that part of documentation service which keeps the seekers of information abreast with the latest developments in their respective fields. It is a general and quick service meant for the community of scientists. Current awareness service is defined as an information system through which the users can be informed promptly as soon as possible after publication, but before absorption into the secondary source. Characteristics of current awareness service. 1. Current awareness service is an announcement mechanism, usually in documentary form. 2. It is designed to meet the current approach of information. 3. It helps to know the latest developments in specific subject field. Kinds of current awareness service. Current awareness service is of two types. First one, those services which are directed towards individuals or group of individuals directly, say for example, STI service. Second one, those services which are directed towards all users of services, say for example, indexing and abstracting service. Steps of current awareness service. Current awareness service has the following 3 steps. First one, review and scan the primary source of information immediately upon the receipt. Second step, select information and record individual document pertinent to the program of individuals of organization being served. Third step, send notification to the users about items or information of their field of specialization. Current awareness service is being disseminated to its users by various methods. These methods are known as forms of current awareness service. Now, let us have a brief description of this method. Forms of current awareness service. 1. Journal circulation method. This is the most basic form of dissemination of current information practiced traditionally in a library. The library or documentation center circulates the latest issue of journals among its specialist users. There are two main systems of routing the current issues of journals. In the first type of method, the library sends the current issue to the first person on the list and who passes it on to the next user in the list. Ultimately, the last person returns it to the library. The main drawback of this type of journal routing method is the library is unable to know the spot of the issue. In the second method, library sends the issue to the first user in the list who returns the issue to the library, and again library circulate the issue to the second user in the list and continues the method like this. The main drawback of this method is it is more time consuming. 2. Circulation of periodical list. This method is to inform the new arrivals of current periodicals. In this method, a list is compiled in an alphabetical order by the name of the title of periodicals. The bibliographical details such as title of the periodicals, volume number, issue number, date, etc. will also be included. The library circulates this list among the specialist users. The circulation may be daily, weekly, fortnightly or any other convenient intervals. The main drawback of this method is the periodical list will not expose the content of journals. 3. Content by journal service. This service perhaps the cheapest and quickest way of providing a degree of current information. The logic behind this service is that the journals are the predominant medium of communicating nascent current information. If users can be regularly informed of journals articles appearing in the current journals in the broad or narrow areas, they would come to know of recent articles or papers in their area of interest. According to this method, the content pages of journals are duplicated and circulated among users either individually or in a compiled form. 4. Current awareness list or documentation bulletin service. This is the most predominant form of current awareness service. In this method, information professionals scan the primary journals and other sources of current information received in the library or documentation center to identify the potentially useful articles of interest to their users. The articles are collected, classified and grouped into broad or narrow subject headings. Now, the compiled copies are duplicated and circulated among its users. A documentation list includes not only bibliographical details such as author, title, publication details etc., but also abstract of the article. The documentation bulletins are of two types, that is local and international. The local list is prepared by the library within the organization, while the international list is prepared by the outside agencies. 5. Research in progress bulletin service. This is an important kind of current awareness service and it alerts the users about new research projects and progress made in ongoing research projects. This type of current awareness service requires the joint effort of more than one organization working in similar or closely related research areas. A parent body which funds or controls a group of research organizations and laboratories could bring out this type of bulletin with the input being provided by the research organizations and laboratories under this body. An example of this type of service is service provided by United States Department of Agriculture. This department provides a research in progress service called Current Research Information System. All the laboratories and research stations under United States Department of Agriculture contribute their input information regarding the ongoing research projects and newly undertaken projects to Current Research Information System. A research in progress bulletin usually contains information about laboratory or research center where the research project is undertaken, name of the principal investigator, associate researchers, funds and funding agency, duration of the project and special equipments and tools used for the project. In addition to this information, the research in progress bulletin contains a narrative description of the research project and progress achieved till. 6. Newspaper clipping service. Newspapers are treated as very good current awareness media and they publish current awareness news on political, social, economic aspects of a nation or region. Newspapers carry information to everyone in the society from housewives to top management. Newspapers are of different types. Some of them specialize in economic or financial news. So, the newspapers are considered as valuable source of current information and hence libraries and documentation centers provide information service based on newspapers. One such service is newspaper clipping service. This is the service in which the library subscribes one or more daily or weekly newspapers and scan the news items of interesting to the organization and users, and these news items are cut and pasted on a sheet of thick paper or card. This is what is called newspaper clippings. These clippings are classified and arranged according to the subject headings or class numbers. The newspaper clipping service is common in libraries of government departments, financial organizations, banks and industrial development agencies. 7. Selective dissemination of information service. H.P. Loon of IBM developed the SDA service. He defined SDA as it is a service within the organization which concerns itself with the channeling of new items of information from various services to those points with the organization where they usually serve someone's interest. SDI is a person oriented current awareness service which has the following main components. They are user profile, document profile, matching mechanism, notification and feedback mechanism. Creation of user profile is the first step in this method. An user profile contains the subject interest of user, which is expressed in the form of keywords, subject headings and code numbers. The second step in this method is the creation of document profile. It is a collection of document records, and each record is a collection of essential bibliographic details and subject description of document. The subject content of document is also expressed in the form of keywords, subject headings and code numbers, etc. The next step is matching mechanism. Here user profile and document profiles are matched. 8. Notification of forthcoming meetings. The information about forthcoming meetings, conferences, symposiums, seminars, etc. is quite useful for many people. If a researcher intends to convey anything to the subject specialist, the best way is to present a paper. In order to prepare a research paper, prior information about the event is to be got. Even if a person do not contribute a paper, he can attend the program to actively participate in the discussion and get new knowledge. Because of these reasons, the notification of forthcoming meetings is an important information service. Listlink.com, the exclusive social networking site for LIS professionals, provide an online service of notifying the forthcoming regional, national and international seminars and conferences in LIS fields. Information and Communication Technology and Current Awareness Service. Information and communication technology is widely used not only for housekeeping operations of libraries and information centers, but also for information services such as current awareness service and selective dissemination of service. Email alerts, RSS feeds and social networks are widely used for current awareness services in libraries. Say for example, Cornel University Library. Cornell University, New York is a famous university in America. They have a special current awareness team to provide current awareness service. Let us check the current awareness service of Cornell University. Cornell University Library is providing mainly 8 types of current awareness service. They are 1. New books at Cornell, 2. Table of content alerts, 3. Blogs, 4. RSS feeds, 5. Facebook and Twitter, 6. Social bookmarking, 7. Citation alerts and 8. Other alerts. Now, let us have a brief description of this method. 1. New books at Cornell. Users are allowed to browse new library books by month, individual library and language and subject classification. Users can also create a customized RSS feed to get monthly updates. 2. Table of content alerts, TOC. Table of content alerts allow users to be automatically notified when the new issue of a journal is published. Here, TOC alerts are of 3 types. Journal TOCs. The journal TOCs table of content service allows users to keep up to date with newly published scholarly materials by enabling users to browse, view, save and search across thousands of journal tables of contents from hundreds of publishers. Email RSS alerts from databases subscribed to by the Cornell University Library. This includes EBSCO databases, ProQuest databases and ISI Web of Knowledge. Publishers provided TOC alerts. In this method, users are sent alerts directly from publishers of journals or articles databases to which Cornell University subscribe. This usually requires creating an individual profile at the publisher's website. 3. Blogs. Cornell Library maintain several blogs for current awareness service. Some of them are Shelf Life, Problem Solve, Ask a Librarian, etc. 4. RSS feed. RSS feed is a format for publishing the web content. It is used to push timely information and updates to people who subscribes RSS feed. Thus, the members of Cornell University will get latest news from library without browsing the library website. 5. Social networks. Social networks such as Facebook and Twitter are used by Cornell University for current awareness service. Some of the Facebook pages of library are Cornell University Library, the Division of Rare and Manuscript Collection, and the Hilltop Collection. Some of the Twitter accounts of the library are Cornell University Library News, Online Library, and Nestle Library. 6. Social bookmarking. Social bookmarking allows to have references and bookmark to an online account. 7. Citation Alerts. Citation Alert notifies when new publication cite a particular work. ISI's Web of Knowledge offers this service if users create personal profiles. 8. Other alerts. Apart from the above mentioned alerts, the library offers subject alert and web page alert. The subject alerts allow you to be notified when articles are published that match with your subject interest. For example, after conducting a search in ProQuest database for the term wind power, you can set up an alert to be notified of any new articles that get added to the database with the keyword. Web page alerts allow you to stay up to date with new online content in your subject area. Let us summarize the session. Current awareness service is an anticipatory service which aims to enable a user to keep himself up to date and well informed in his field of specialization, which is the one of the only method to meet current approach of information. Current awareness service can be treated as the best service to bring the resources of library to its right users and to satisfy the right users by providing right information. In this sense, current awareness service is the implication of second and third laws of library science. Now, you can try to answer the questions given here. 1. How the ICT can be applied for the current awareness service. 2. What is the current approach of information? 3. Make a brief note of internet based current awareness service of any library. 4. Write a brief note on current awareness service. Now, you can go through the reference books for further understanding. 1. Reference service by Krishan Kumar, Vikas Publishing House, New Delhi, 1987. 2. Information and Reference Source and Services by Anil Dhiman, SS Publishers, New Delhi, 2005. 3. Documentation and Information Services and Techniques and Systems, 2nd edition by Guhabi, World Press, Calcutta, 1983. 4. Current Awareness Service by Kemp D.A., Clive Bingley, 1979. Thank you for watching this program. We can meet again with another topic. Till then, take care.